In this video, we want to find what values of a and b makes this function continuous and differentiable from negative infinity to positive infinity. Now looking at both of these functions, we know that they're polynomials, and polynomials are always continuous and differentiable. But now because this is a piecewise function, we have to worry about what happens at x equals -1. So first, let's talk about continuity. We want the limit at x equal to -1 to be f of -1. So that means the left-hand limit has to equal the right-hand limit, has to equal the limit, and it has to equal f of -1. Okay, so first, the left-hand limit, we're looking at values to the left of x equals -1. So that's going to be this function right here, 9x plus 7. Plug in -1 in for 9x plus 7 and get -2. And this is also the value f of -1, since we're including -1 here. So the left-hand limit equals f of -1. Let's make sure the right-hand limit equals that. Well, for the right-hand limit, we're going to use values to the right of -1. In other words, when x is greater than -1. So that's going to be ax squared plus bx, and that equals a minus b. So now we're going to set the limit, the two limits, and the value at x equals -1 equal to each other. So we have a minus b equal to -2. So we have two unknowns here, so we better find another equation. So the other equation comes from being differentiable. So we want this function to be differentiable, which means the left-hand derivative has to equal the right-hand derivative. So the derivative of 9x plus 7 is just 9, and the derivative of ax squared plus bx is 2ax plus b. So we're going to evaluate this at x equals -1. The left-hand derivative is the top here, that's 9. So it's always 9 no matter what value you plug in for x. And then to the right-hand derivative, I'm going to plug in x equals -1 in for 2ax plus b and get -2a plus b. So in order for this function to be differentiable, the left-hand and the right-hand derivatives must be equal to each other. And so this is our second equation. Now we want to combine these two equations, and what I'm going to do is just add these. So -2a plus a gives us -a. b plus -b is just 0. 9 plus -2 is 7. So that means a equals -7. From there, I'm going to plug it into the second equation. We have -7 minus b equals -2. So b equals -5. So a equals -7 and b equals -5 makes f of x continuous and differentiable from negative infinity to positive infinity.